Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with some threats that I done got sent, okay, about the KKK before they done off themselves, committed suicide, okay? Because of what these females done did, these females done sold they sold to them, and they don't want no more black bitches in they shit. Okay, so this about me, y'all. They trying to be funny, okay? Who is Ruby Frankie? What to know about the mommy, what to know about the mommy vlogger accused of child abuse? Wow. Ruby Franke, a Utah YouTube star who has spent the last 8 years dishing out parenting advice to millions of followers, was arrested Wednesday alongside her business partner, Jody Hillebenton, on suspicion of aggravated child abuse. That could be by a young boy. I don't know. Police said Frankie's malnourished son escaped out a window with his arms and legs covered in duct tape, fleeing to a neighbor's house seeking food and water. For some of Frankie's viewers, the news was no surprise. Her videos have long sparked criticism, controversy, and claims that child abuse were unfolding unabated for digital viewers to enjoy. Here's a rundown of the situation. Probably they keep saying that I'm involved in sex trafficking because of what I talk about. That don't make sense. If anybody is doing some illegal shit, you think they really gonna talk about it? Anyways, here's a rundown of the situation. Who is Ruby Franke? Frankie is a 41-year-old. It might be funny. Frankie from Set It Off is a 41. I'm losing my job, whatever that is. Frankie is a 41. Oh, cool. I am. Frankie is a 41-year-old mother of six from Ivan, Utah. Though active across several social media platforms, she's best known for her once popular YouTube channel, 8 Passengers, and over 1,000 videos since the channels launched in 2015. Okay, they probably be funny because I said I don't really see a lot of views on my shit. Okay, anyway, in 2015, Frankie documented the sometimes intimate, sometimes mundane daily details of family life, gaining nearly 2.3 million subscribers in the process. Okay, probably be fun about 2015 because I said I graduated in 2015. Some of the most watched videos show her children in the most vulnerable moments of suburban excellence, learning to shave, trying on new clothes, and facing repayments. Oh my God, wow. Frankie arms outstretched, selfie style, toggles between speaking to children directly and making eye contact with the camera, narrating her rationality for parenting decisions as they unfold in real time. Some of her lessons contain spiritual undertone or light reference to traditional values. They don't want to hear that shit. 8 Passengers were removed from YouTube earlier this year. NPR couldn't find, yeah, because they did delete that video, Casey. When I said he was, well, I said a friend gentle tried to kill me. NPR, my, no offense to the LGBTQ. Okay. NPR couldn't find a public stated explanation for the move, but the takedown coincided with a noticeable upstick in criticism. What is 8 Passengers and why was it so controversial? So we're going to find a destination. Even before the news of Frankie's arrest, a string of exposed style videos and blog posts from other creators cataloged moments after moments of perceived toxic behavior. Some of this criticism take aim at the style of the content altogether, saying Frankie is one of hundreds of content creators who force children too young to consent to trade their privacy for financial gain. They did ask me that. They said, why you let your kids rap? Yes, they did. I tell my kids to get out my videos. Okay, they never do. It's a common refrain in today's influence discourse. Earlier this month, Illinois became the first state to introduce a law mandating child influencers receive financial compensation for appearing in video content. Or if you are my son KD, he got a whole YouTube channel that he be on playing with other kids, and Strawberry be on there and all that bullshit. Like, wow, okay. But other concerns over my daughter Brittany, I got so many kids that do YouTube. But other concerns, I got one daughter that do that. She made a video about how she hit a hunger with fake, whatever, okay. But other concerns over 8 Passengers focus specifically on Frankie and her strict parenting techniques, claims she openly abused her children in front of millions of eager viewers. In one video posted in June 2020, Frankie, then 15-year-old son, said he slept on a beanbag shed for 7 months after being banned from his shared bedroom for pranking his younger brother into believing he was being taken to Disneyland. In the interview with Instagram, she talking about, okay, they dissing all my kids, okay. In the interview, okay, because one of my sons, Dvorsky, he was sleeping on the couch. That's not my fault. In the interview with Insider, Frankie defended the decision to revoke her son's bedroom privacy. Her bedroom, his bedroom privileges. But yeah, they trying to be funny, Morticia. But added that the beanbag company had been taken out of context. The teen had been given a choice of sleeping on a blow up or pull out mattress, but declined. Okay, she wanna suck your dick. Drew. In another video, Frankie say she refused to bring food to her then 6-year-old as the child had forgotten her lunch at home. She defended that move too, saying it was necessary to teach her daughter personal responsibilities and that she was fed immediately upon returning home. Okay, I ain't never kid. Okay, it's gonna be funny. Remember I told y'all Zaya left because I ran out of food and she became Ice Spice. Okay, and my daughter friend for into me at Nicki Minaj to do that song, girl. But since I got me a man, now I can get some food that they like. She back. That's what she trying to say. Selva, see that what I'm not gonna be close to none of y'all no more. Okay, on this YouTube shit. Selva, yeah, you right. I should never did it anyways. Several other videos also show Frankie threatening to take away meals as punishment when I did that to them because they don't want to eat. So I'm not finna let you disrespect me. So you ain't gonna eat. Okay, that's common sense. Why they comes at me? I wish they can get the right picture. There are also videos of Frankie threatening to cut the head off her child's teddy bear, taking away the children's Christmas presents, and sending her oldest boy to a behavior camp where youth spend a minimum of 49 days in the wilderness with little gear. Who is Jodie Hipperton and what is Conisa? Around the same time Frankie stopped posting on 8 Passengers, she started appearing in another video series, Connison's Classroom. Okay, that's something they created, okay. I really don't want to find it. Currently bills itself as a mental health circulation and counseling service structured around the principle of impeccable honesty, rigidly personal responsibilities, and vulnerable humility. Wow, yeah, they got a video, they got a whole page talking. That's their group chat name, okay? Talking about I got a mental illness and they want to say K cause what Tay doing to her. They got nothing to do with me though. I'm not telling this nigga to go beat and where the fuck he doing with it, okay? The founder of the company, Jodie Hellebent, is a therapist who had her license suspended in 2012 after she disclosed a patient's porn addiction to his Mormon church leader, the Salt Lake Tribune reported. Frankie and Hillband appear together regularly in videos and podcasts, including as recently as Monday. The two share values-based lessons on topics like blame, control, and denial, with notes on family life infused throughout. Connaissance with an X in it YouTube page was removed on Friday, following the news of the woman's arrest. It's unclear if the video had been removed by the company or by YouTube. Why were Frankie and Jodie arrested? Around 10:50 a.m. on Wednesday, Frankie's 12-year-old son climbed out the window of Jodie's house in the city of Ivins, according to an arrest affidavit signed by the Santa Clara Ivins public safety officer. He ran to a neighbor's home asking for food and water. The neighbor, noticing duct tape around the child's ankles and wrists, calling the police. The responding officer said the child appeared severely malnourished and had sustained deep lacerations from being tied up with a rope. Lord Jesus, who? The boy was transported to a local hospital while police searched Jodie's home. There they discovered another child, Frankie's 10-year-old daughter, who appeared to be malnourished. She was also taken to the hospital. Okay, she trying to be funny. Andrew, feed your bitch and her son and daughter. Okay, she was also taken to the hospital. In total, 4 of Frankie's children was moved into the care of the Department of Child and Family Services, according to a press release from the Santa Clara Ivins Public Safety Department. Frankie and Jodie was arrested on suspicion of 2 felony counts, each of aggravated child abuse. Those charges have not yet been filed through the local court system. I know why now, young boy, because you trying to teach your son how to go to the bathroom. Okay? And you yell at him when he piss in the bed. What the fuck, okay? But that's abuse style, okay? Franke declined to speak with officers and requested an attorney, the affiliate said. The name of attorneys for each woman has been publicly listed on court documents as of Friday. A lawyer reportedly representing Franke's husband did not respond to an NPR voicemail seeking comment by the time of publication. Yeah, you show why I did not get it on my ear. A call to the number listed for reconnaissance went unreturned. Okay, so Andrew responded back to the bitches. A judge granted a detective's request that Franke be held without bail. Both women were still in custody as of Friday morning, according to the Washington County Sheriff's Office. What's her family saying? Cherie Franke, the family's eldest daughter, age 20, has not replied to NPR's request for comment, but has been posting about her mother's arrest on her Instagram stories. On Wednesday night, she shared a photo of officers in her childhood home and the caption, finally, according to severe news outlets. Okay, they said put me back in the hospital. Okay, what are they trying to say? The news outlets that called the initial story, which disappeared by design after 24 hours. Sherry later shared that she and her family were so glad justice is being served and had been trying to tell the police and CPS for years about this. She also called for help collecting links to questionable or concerning videos featuring her mother and shared a link to a Google Doc filled with public contributions. My man, him, Andrew, he had been getting sex videos and pictures from these bitches, okay? So they want your dick again. Ruby Franke's three sisters, who are also family influencers, said in a joint post that the arrest needed to happen. For the last 3 years, no, shut up, don't talk to me. What? Shut up, what, huh? For the last 3 years, we have kept quiet on the subject of our sister. See, 3 years. This shit been going on for 3 years. Subject of our sister, Ruby Franke, for the sake of her children. Behind the public scene, we have done everything we could to try and make sure the kids were safe, they wrote. The kids are now safe, which is the number one priority. Yes, they want me dead, basically. This is what they telling them. So my kids can be safe, they want me dead. Okay, let me read it again for you. Behind the public scene, we have done everything we could to try and make sure the kids were safe, they wrote. The kids are now safe, which is the number one priority. Okay, enjoy, peace.